If your life had a playlist called Pain You Never Talk About, what songs would be on it? I think about mine sometimes. Not because I want to, but because it creeps in when things get quiet. Late at night, when I'm driving alone, when I hear that song on the radio. The first track? The night my mom left. I was 9. She packed a bag in silence. No yelling, no slamming doors. Just a quiet goodbye. She kissed my forehead, told me she loved me, and walked out of my life like a scene from a movie. Except there was no dramatic score. Just my dad, pretending everything was normal while I stared at the door she never came back through. Next on the list? The voicemail I forgot to save. My grandfather called me the night before his heart attack. I didn't answer. I was busy. He left a message, his usual warm voice, telling me he was proud. When I tried to play it again the next day, it was gone. Deleted by accident. I've tried to remember the words ever since, but they slip away more each year. Track 3. My best friend's silence when I needed him most. I was going through one of the darkest times in my life. Everything was falling apart. Work, relationships, health. I reached out to him, crying, asking if we could talk. He left me on read. No response. No explanation. We've been close for over 10 years, and that's how it ended. With a read receipt. Then there's the job I didn't get. I'd worked toward it for 2 years. Extra hours, night classes, mentorships. The final interview went well, or so I thought. I found out they gave it to someone whose dad played golf with the hiring manager. That one taught me the world isn't always fair and effort doesn't always win. But the most painful track? The person I became when I stopped believing I mattered. There was a phase where I ghosted everyone. I smiled in front of coworkers and cried in grocery store parking lots. I lied and said I was okay. I drank too much. Slept too little. I stopped writing, stopped dreaming, stopped caring. And I was so good at pretending that no one noticed I was falling apart. But eventually, something shifted. Not overnight, not dramatically, but slowly, I started building again. One honest conversation, one morning walk, one journal entry, and little by little, I rewrote the playlist. Added songs about growth, about healing, about forgiveness, including the kind you give yourself. So, yeah, if my life had a playlist of pain, it would be a long one. But now, I listen to it not to feel broken, but to remember how far I've come. What would be on your playlist? What's a memory you carry quietly that changed you forever? The comments are open if you feel like sharing.